ready to uncover the secrets to restoring sound sleep, even now that you've turned the corner into midlife? In this video, I'll share my routine and how managing stress and toxins can transform your life. Imagine waking up refreshed with a happy brain, ready to conquer the day. Some simple but powerful tweaks will soothe your nervous system and bring balance back to your life. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Gayla Gorman, a licensed acupuncturist, naturopath, and author of What's Your Kryptonite? On this channel, I'm here to help you reverse the effects of chronic stress so that you can cruise through midlife symptom-free and minimize the trial and error. I'll share what works and what doesn't. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Anytime your sleep is disturbed, it is highly likely that you have too much stress going on. Now, this could just be what we think of as kind of normal stress. Too much on our to-do list, relationship issues, financial strain. Certainly those stressors can contribute to overthinking, our mind not being able to sort of hit the pause button so that we can sleep soundly. But there are other stressors, not just these stressors, that I find actually make the situation more ripe for creating sleep disturbance. And these are the toxins. So in my book, What's Your Kryptonite, I refer to this kryptonite as essentially the root cause of just about any symptom. When we've got this underlying toxicity, then any just normal stress kind of sends us over the edge, and it's more than we can handle. What you'll find is that if you use normal stress reducing techniques like meditation, yoga, or even exercise, trying to reduce the stress, and you find that the stress maybe is relieved for a few moments, very short period of time, and that feeling of being stressed returns, then you've got some sort of toxic buildup that has to be addressed. Toxins are not going away. You have to learn to manage, even master these toxic stressors. There's no way you can eliminate them, and thinking that's going to happen will basically create a life that won't be very fun to live. So that's not what I recommend. What I recommend is that you identify what your unique kryptonite is, and then we learn to manage that to keep toxicity at a level that our body can handle and manage, while simultaneously handling all the other things we expect it to take care of. When you're really trying to get your body to sleep naturally again, especially after a period of time where your sleep has been disturbed, just know that this period of time after 7 p.m. at night until you really wake up in the morning is a sacred period of time that you need to do a better job of managing. Our human body is hardwired to sleep between about 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. This means that by 10 p.m. you need to be preparing for sleep, and things that would make that challenging between that 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. time period, you need to start eliminating anything that would not make it easy for your body to be able to wind down quickly at 10 p.m. I really get a lot of pushback from people about this 10 p.m. window of time. I will just say that the window of time between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. is the most important window of time for your sleeping. So if you find that you're pushing it and you're not getting to bed until 12 or 1 a.m., then just know that you have a lot of deferred maintenance that needs to be taken care of. It's no surprise that you've probably got all kinds of symptoms popping up and you're really struggling. And I imagine that chronic fatigue is getting worse. One of the things that you can do in this few hours between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. that I find really helps a lot of people is to not eat anything after 7 p.m. Eat or drink really other than water or maybe herbal tea if you want to drink an herbal tea that is kind of designed to help relax you, like chamomile or something like that. I wouldn't have a problem with that. But it takes 2 hours for your stomach to empty. This assumes that your stomach acid is where it needs to be. I find a lot of women have issues with their digestion. You may really even have slow digestion that even 2 hours isn't making a dent. Once the food leaves your stomach, it's going to take 6 to 8 hours for it to go through your small intestine. And your small intestine really is where all this separation happens. If there's irritation happening there, if you've got small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, that can all impact how long it really takes for your food to work through your small intestine. If you can just look at these numbers, that's 10 hours potentially that it can take from eating a meal to your body really feeling like it's done what it needed to do with it, that it's fully digested. It's not surprising then that eating your last meal, even by 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, really can help improve your sleep if this is really a problem for you. So depending on the condition of your digestive system, you may find that you need to even be more mindful of the afternoon period, potentially even the period of time from about 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. One of the things that can really improve your sleep is those happy brain chemicals. When you feel safe and happy and cared for, it's really easy to drift into sleep. It's said that serotonin is like the second brain, your gut brain. And if your gut brain is happy, your head brain will be happy. Just know that if you are having digestive issues, you're probably having issues producing these happy brain chemicals as well. One of the other happy brain chemicals is oxytocin. I mentioned just a moment ago that it can really be helpful to kind of feel loved and nurtured. If you're finding that those humans that you coexist with are not really helping, then you can find that even just loving on your pet can help you produce this oxytocin and some of these other happy brain chemicals. A happy brain is easy to wind down and to just hit the pause button and know that you're going to wake up and all will be well the next day. If you really find that this is an issue for you, one of the hacks you can turn to is practicing appreciation. I have a tool in my MOLT method program called the Aware Appreciation Quick Start Guide, and practicing appreciation is a super quick way to hack into some happy brain chemicals. If you're interested in that, definitely want to check out my MOLT method program. And just feeling like you've accomplished something during the day, it can be really helpful to just create a to-do list and tick those things off that you actually got done, and make sure you've got a plan for the following day so that your mind can trust that you've got this and that tomorrow is another day and you'll know what to do when the time comes. Another thing that can really help to drift off to sleep is to really create an environment you love where you sleep. It soothes your nervous system and supports your body's natural relaxation response. If this isn't the case, then your sleep environment may actually be creating stress. And this is just an example of one of the countless ways stress creates symptoms and other health issues, especially during midlife. I created a video that shows you how to eliminate symptoms naturally, so I'll make sure to link to it below this video, but make sure you hit subscribe too, because I share a lot of tips when it comes to dealing with stress that's become toxic. Relieving the nasty symptoms stress creates makes navigating through midlife a breeze. Let's just talk for a minute about this sleep environment that I mentioned. There's a thing called a heavenly bed if you've ever stayed at a Westin. Some of these nicer hotel chains have kind of developed their own sleeping environment. There's a reason why people want to basically recreate that bed at home. If your bed and bedroom environment are not very comfortable, then this would be a great place to consider making an investment in your sleep environment. Nothing will go further to improve your health than getting a good night's sleep. It's also important that sunrise will trigger you waking up. If you are sleeping somewhere where there's not outside light at night that you can't control, like overhead parking lot lights or something like that, then it's really helpful to sleep with your windows uncovered so that when the sun rises in the morning, it triggers your body's natural circadian rhythms and you can really establish that natural sleep cycle. It's really helpful too to keep the bedroom cool. We keep our bedroom somewhere between 65 and 68 degrees. That may seem really cool for you, but it's actually really soothing again for your nervous system if you sleep with covers on, even potentially a weighted blanket. You'll find that if you're trying to sleep with more covers or certainly a weighted blanket, you're going to need the environment cooler or else you'll get too warm and then you will find it difficult to sleep. And just a few hacks that I'll share here as we kind of bring this to a close. One of the things that I use in those evening hours between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. is sunset lenses. These are blue blocker glasses that have the orange tint lenses. The blue light really interferes with the natural process that is a cascading effect that essentially allows our brain to hit the pause button and puts our body into the rest and relaxation response. That period of time starting at 7 p.m., anything you can do to mitigate the damage of blue light will be especially helpful. It's more important than the daylight hours for sure. It can also be helpful to supplement with magnesium. I do not recommend that you supplement with magnesium all the time, but if you're finding that you have cramps at night, leg cramps or something like that, tends to be a sign that you have a magnesium or a mineral deficiency. So if you are finding that you're waking up with cramps, then supplementing with magnesium for a period of time, again, period of time, week, 2, 3 weeks, and then just see if your body can maintain that level of mineral balancing. The other thing that I have found to be really helpful is to use red light therapy in the morning. Essentially, the red light therapy is mimicking the light from the sun. And so you don't want to use red light in the evening. But if you have access to a red light, it can use that in the morning. It can really help set those circadian rhythms and the whole day will just work as planned. Then your body really just handles everything as planned all the way to ending up sleeping soundly when your head hits the pillow at night. If your best efforts to live a healthy lifestyle and do all the things you've been led to think are supposed to work aren't getting the job done, you may even be feeling like you take 2 steps forward and 3 back. In my next video, I'll show you how to manage the toxic stress that's sabotaging your efforts. You can eliminate symptoms naturally without medication, crazy diets, intense exercise, or any other unsustainable lifestyle hack.